These things, they're so ubiquitous in our lives, you probably don't even really
Okay, a
notice
quick
them.
word about shopping trolleys. If you want a shopping trolley to do some stuff with, you have a number of options, and probably the worst one is to go down to your local supermarket and nick a shopping trolley. It's quite possibly not a thing to do, especially as they're just everywhere. If you're wandering around, you'll find abandoned shopping trolleys. Now, in the UK, we have something called theft by finding. If you find something and keep it, you have effectively stolen it. What you're supposed to do is give a public notification and tell the police, give the people 6 months to come and claim their goods, and if you don't do that, well, it's yours. But this is a shopping trolley. You can imagine the kind of reaction you're going to get if you walk through the high street dragging a piece of rusty old trash to the police station saying, hey, I found this. The police are likely to look at you like you're crazy. Now, these shopping trolleys, they have the name of the supermarket on the handle. So equally, you could drag that bit of trash down to the supermarket and say, hey, do you mind if I have this? And they're just going to look at you like you're mad. But strictly, that's what you're supposed to do. However, if you also go to the supermarket and just ask them, just say to one of the guys, do you mind if I have one of your broken shopping trolleys? Actually, they're quite amazing. They'll go around the back to where they keep their broken ones and let you take one. Absolutely nothing. Most supermarkets will actually do that because they're just pretty decent people. Equally, if you do find one abandoned and you drag it to the supermarket, they're just going to shrug their shoulders and say, yeah, please do, take it. So you can find these things lying around abandoned. You can go and ask for the broken ones, in which case they'll give them to you, or you can just buy them. I bought mine actually for £20 on eBay, and they range sort of £20, £30 for a second-hand one, and you pay £120 for a new one if you really want to. So there's a whole range of ways of getting hold of an old shopping trolley rather than just nipping down to your local supermarket and running off with one, which I can say is probably not the best idea. What I'm interested in is this bit here. These things are actually rated incredibly heavily, actually. They're supposed to carry about 150 kilos or something like that. And we've got this dolly here, this truck, and it's the truck that I'm interested in. So I'm going to remove the basket and we're going to have a look at that truck. Okay, that was stupidly easy to remove. There were two metal clips on either side here and here, and when I cut those metal clips, the whole thing just unhooked to give me this dolly. Because I do still have rather a large basket. Now, what am I going to do with that? Remember this thing? Well, it came with that. Turns out the basket fits on there, turning my trike into supercargo trike. I've got a little bit of modification, got to bend that to miss my back and then bolt that back on, and we'll be able to have our supercharged cargo carrier. I do like mega carrier, but it's possibly a little uncomfortable in that that will poke into my back. So the plan is to chop this off, remove that, weld the bottom, use this bar to weld across the top at that height so that it clears my back. Now there's a question really about these edges here. They're quite high. I like them because of the finish on them, but what I'll probably do is chop it down to there just to reduce the size of it and then finish off around the edge and then move that back. So let's do that. There's mega carrier, all welded up and ready to fit to the bike, so let's fit it. She's bolted on in place of the other thing. So for the want of a few minutes, an old shopping trolley and a bit of inspiration, we've turned our little tricycle into mega cargo bike. You could put a whole week's worth of stuff in there. I think it's absolutely awesome, and to my mind actually looks better. So that's how to do it. If you want to increase the cargo carrying capacity of a tricycle, find yourself an abandoned shopping trolley, notify somebody for 6 months, and then take an angle grinder to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this bit of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to subscribe.